Welcome all you +2 comedy modifiers back to Blueprints. We join back with my live stream already in progress.
Let's get us some jams. Alrighty. What do we have here? A box next to this box contains the gems. A box next to. What would be that one? That's blank. So we have exactly one true and one false. So this could be false, and the gems would be in here. Or it could be true, and it's over there. A box next to this box displays a false statement. So I think this has to be false, because my first thought is there's no statement here. You could also take it as, oh, this is the false statement. A box next to this box contains the gems. I think next to means directly next to. I think this has to be false because there's no statement here. So then this has to be true, so the gems have to be in the white box. This could all boil down to me not knowing how the word next works and that they're both next to it or whatever. Yeah, okay, good. Now I know how the word next works. Hooray! All right. We'll draft out of library because then we could possibly get the bookstore. Which I don't really want today because I'm not really interested in spending money there. But, you know, we're already here. So it's one of these two that I haven't read. I think we need the history book. So let's get the history book. Because I do super want to be able to locate, like, all the... I forget which one of these I've already read, but we're doing this. Perfect. Just seeing if there's something I see here after... Thought maybe something changed because I gained the knowledge that someone stood here and then walked over here. Yeah, I don't know what to get. Like, I feel like clearly the whatever that drawing is a clue for the security room video. I think the entranceway video is supposed to tell you that there's something in that base. I don't know what that library video was meant to tell me. Infuriating. I have to draft the freezer. Leave this open and hope that it melts. I freaking hate the freezer. But I did read that I can use the furnace or the sauna to melt the freezer. I don't know if it completely melts the freezer or if it just melts my assets. Or I don't know. But this could be just a ruined run at this point. I got nothing out of this room. You know, it's not a ruined run because I watched the videos and I learned something. So if you learn something, it's not bad. There's a positive in some way if you learn. So now I'm in this terrible situation where I really want the furnace, but I don't want it right now. If I get it right now, it's a huge problem. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. Well, do I want more openings and do the chapel thing? Yeah, I can't lose money. Oh, these stay lit, so I can't reopen this. That's a shame. Okay, and I have a bishop now. So, I think the big pieces, the kings and the queens, are in her ladyship's chambers, his mystery chambers, or whatever the hell it is, the office, and it's another like weird room. The study, I believe. So let's see if we get those. Not that I can draft a lot of those because I don't have any gems. All right, let's draft the workshop in the hopes that we'll end up getting the items we need. It's better than a spare bedroom. And then information is key, even though it's stupid. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do the den for more rooms. Thank you. Collecting the gem in there doesn't really make sense. But what fun thing do I have in here? Broken handle. Broken lever. So if I get like a battery pack, I can make the super sledgehammer and go smash the wall that I think needs to be smashed. Yeah, those are all the things. Okay. All right. Furnace. Pool. Man, screw you guys. All this is bad. I mean, you know what? I'm going to do the guest bedroom and hope that it's a hovel run, because then I'll be able to draft stuff. There's no keys in here. I don't want to guess yet. But my guess is when I leave, it's going to be like, oh, it's a hovel run. And at least that way I'll be able to... let me just guess now. Just because I think it's been a hovel run every time until you guess, so maybe this will stop it from being like that. Nope. Nope. I didn't see like my steps go up. I didn't see it do anything, so I don't know which one it was supposed to be. Oh, hey, magnifying glass. Yay. A thing. I didn't get a weird plus anything, but maybe I couldn't because my assets are frozen. I'm going to leave the gem there because I don't think I can pick it up and have it... Like, I think I can pick it up, but it won't be added to my assets, and then it's a waste. Oh, great. I forgot the whole thing that sometimes doors are locked. Game? I think that's game on this. We can run to security and just be like, hey, are there keys somewhere I didn't see? And then, like, do a quick search around, but... An absolutely infuriating run. Ran the wrong way. Ran the absolute wrong way. We are back in security. That's something we could try at least. State inventory. There's a gem, and I know where that is. Okay. Absolutely terrible run. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I'm gonna check some of the rooms that like I ignore. Like I'm usually so goal oriented. Did I pick this thing up? I did. Okay. Um, there's nothing I can do in the shrine, right? Yeah, nothing to be done. So I'm not going to get a blessing after all this. After all this, I'm not going to get a blessing because I wanted to build up my bank before I threw it in there. I know tomorrow will be a better day or whatever. I'm still frustrated. I'm still very frustrated by this whole thing. The fountain's like, yeah, full. Let's go in here because we haven't been in here for a while. Insert the microchips. The fact that it asks for lowercase is so confusing. I'm gonna try Swan Song HSS because apparently I never actually tried that. Admin not found. I find this room, this area, I guess, to be very strange. Mostly because of these weird dots. I feel like there's a number of them. I can't interact with these because I was thinking like maybe this is where I draw whatever that shape was, but like that dot right there seems so like intentional. This is where I found. Ooh, this is the crest of. Don't remember off the top of my head. Ordinaries. Ordinaries, yes. This is what I believe to be the black flag, yes. Defeated by the red flag. Which is Fenaris. This isn't one of the like crest things. Okay. It's just there's so much gravitas to the area. You'd think there'd be something to be seen. There's the town. Boundary break me over there. She says. Staircase is in a weird shape. Just look at the pillars. All right. Episode 1 of today will be password achieved or watching home videos. Probably watching home videos. And Part 2 will be called Wasting Time. This doesn't open. Here's my campground. It's still here for some reason. That dig spot is open because that's where I found... I find that the other microchip? No. I found I think a floor plan in there. And here we got Father the Bird Bath. I have like new eyes, right? Because like now I know new information. I don't want to do this. Witness puzzle. What is this shack? Ooh. I've read through this before. Gardener's Logbook. That I'm going to write down that date real quick. Gardener's Logbook. In the event that I find a safe in a green room, which I never had, January, February, March, April. So 4, 10, 92. Robert. And because I had the idea that they're all angels, so this is his angels, the hoe angel. Because I had the idea that maybe if I pull down the hoe in the tomb, maybe something will happen there. Oh, actually, let me read that information real quick. Result. To that end, I made an effort for some recordings. Okay. The commissionaries, Mount Hollies, my domain stretches to the gate, the apple orchard. Fortunately, my workload. Nevertheless, to take pride in my work, endeavor the path. In addition to maintaining the grounds, there are 8 green rooms in the house that require some level of upkeep, like groundskeeping. The majority of these I discovered are only draftable on the perimeter of the house in the east and west wings, the terrace, the patio, the veranda, the morning room, the greenhouse, the secret garden, all fall in this category. That's information I should have retained. I know I read it forever ago. I think this is trying to say how likely there is to either be dig spots or to get a green room. I measured the soil's capacity. Crop growth is minimal. Survey ends up taking 2 weeks to do. Difficulty. The amount of fruit spread from gardens and the amount of flowers that can bloom in a greenhouse. Interesting. So I did these, yeah. Gas lights. A few months of idleness, I found I have a new cause to champion, and I have submitted request for a change of scenery. Specifically, I would like to replace the statue of Orinda, currently in the cloister, with a much more appropriate angel, Rena. So I'm trying to remember what's in the cloister. After all, as beautiful as the statue is, shouldn't the greenery of Mount Holly be governed by the patron of gardening? Though amused, I do not think Anne Babish, who's in charge, took the request too seriously, though she did humor me and listen to me rave and pontificate on the subject of a better part of our lunch yesterday, and she wonders why I avoid tending the cloister. Truth be told, I have forgotten how to access the inner garth, and I am too scared of the chastisement to probe the particulars for a third time. Yeah, I don't know how to do it either. I'm going to guess it has something to do with the angel. My best rendition, pretty good, considering I have only seen Rena's description in the chapel. Yeah. So yeah, I read that so long ago that I forgot what. Oh, I thought for a split second that was a key. I'm going to see if I can break the wall with the sledgehammer. I probably can't. I probably need the super sledgehammer. But I'm going to go down and just view that area that we think we need to break with the sledgehammer. And get down there. Might as well go down there, you know. No going down lower, which is what I was kind of considering. I've been through here. This is the chess puzzle room. Yeah, it's just one of each piece. So I want to be like, yeah, I got the rook. Yay. And pawns, most things have pawns. Hey. I never drafted the Nook because I don't have any freaking keys. Bishop, I did draft a bishop though. I forget where it was. It was the chapel. There it is. Chapel out of bishop. Yeah, definitely didn't get either of these. And I forget where rooks are other than the Nook. Yay. Wonder if like the night will be lit up or anything. We'll at least investigate that before we're done. We're trying to make the best of this absolutely rotten run that we got saddled with here. Run through here. This is going to bring me to the underground where we believe. Oh no, it was in the chess room. Damn it. In the chest room, we think there's a wall that needs to be destroyed. My guess is it needs the super hammer. But, like, I know I have a sledgehammer because there's this very suspicious looking wall. Yeah, this probably needs a super hammer. But I don't have that. I wonder if there's any draining of this that's important. All right, we're going to go back and just see if the fact that I've placed the chess piece in that room has affected that room at all. My guess is that it hasn't. My guess is that this is all about solving something in the chess room, where you place all the right pieces to make something happen. But, like I said, wasting time today. How much time? Yeah, we haven't even streamed for an hour today. We're going to end on time, even though Wednesdays are supposed to be my long streams. I don't feel like starting a whole nother day. Or do I? I don't. I need to eat. And I have to do comedy tonight. Just out of curiosity, this isn't something, is it? Like, circle's not one of the symbols, right? I could totally see this garden being a crest that you solve in the stupid thing. Nope, circle's not one. This would be a great place to, like, hide something. What time is it? So it's past 1:30. I think there's something to do with the clock tower at 1:30. That is also my new theory. I have so many freaking steps. Did you do anything? No. So nothing cool has happened. Awesome. There is the small chance that the guest bedroom is her ladyship's chambers. And thus, me falling asleep in it will give me a fun bonus. So let's at least go do that. Let's call it a day. I'm so frustrated right now. I'm so frustrated. I'm also like, I know where there are, I assume, 4 more letters. I know that there's a safe in the drawing room, in the drafting room, in the office, and in the study. I also know that there's one in the underground with that weird letter combination. If they're all red letters, that's 5, which means that's all of them. In that there's supposed to be 8 letters, but one has been destroyed, according to the video, which could be a lie from the rumpus room. All right, we call it a day. With these, yep. Tomorrow will be a better day, apparently. You know, some days suck. Sometimes it really do bees like that. But thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe right here to Plus 2 Comedy Game and catch up on all my past live streams. I'm going to go eat. There's a small chance I'll come back and stream a little bit more today because I really do love this game. But until then, I will see you all next time. Boop!